What up, y'all? It's been a minute. My ass has had to work. I've probably had 4 days off since the end of April. And so we're finally here doing some new fucking reviews. But before we start talking, there's a thing I like to do before we start doing videos. I asked all you guys on the Speaker Brains Facebook group, told you guys what we were reviewing. And tonight we're doing the new Weezer, the new Dropkick Murphys, the new Garbage album, the new Fear Factory, the new Poppy EP.
We're quite behind.
Yeah, we're doing a bunch of shit, and so it's gonna be fun. So I asked y'all, and David says, "Damn, I wish I could be there." Well, the Poppy EP is badass. Love that she is still dropping the heavy stuff, and her cover of Jack Off Jill was really good. Yeah, her cover of Jack Off Jill was damn good, but it's not on the EP. He says, Red Fang's new album is a great doom album with slow, muddy tracks that just keep you in the groove. Nothing new with their sound. Red Fang just does Red Fang. Great. In my opinion, they don't have a bad album. Weezer is garbage, and not in the band way. Its Beatles knockoff sound is just what it is.
Would he be talking about the OK Human album?
I don't know. I know he didn't like that one.
And this is completely different.
Yeah, this is like a Journey knockoff. Anyway, he says they need a generic Too Little Too Late. They need to either retire or go back to their more 90s sound when they showed the talent we know they have.
Oh, damn.
He says, and Fear Factory is awesome. It sounds exactly like I wanted it to. Nothing new, but nothing bad. They did what they have always done, and that is create an industrial metal album with an awesome tale. And then good buddy Frank Del Vecchio says, the new Danny Elfman album was a success in what he was trying to accomplish. You can hear little touches from every moment of his career blended into this newer sound he wanted to experiment with. Dance with the Lemurs is one of my favorite personal tracks, and I gotta check out the new Poppy album. And then we have Dan Chase from Cut to the Chase podcast. He says, new Fear Factory and Poppy are dope. And then our buddy Dylan Northrup says, out of the bands on the list, I'm a Weezer fan, but haven't bought an album from them in a while. I'll be interesting to find out what you guys think of it. So that's what you guys said. If you want to join the fun, hit up the Speaker Brains Facebook group. And the only rule is don't be a dick. We just post our videos and our songs there. People post music memes. It's mostly music centric, but you know, some people post other things as well. But it's mostly music centric, music news, music memes, and all that bullshit. And if you want to meet other people with, you know, different tastes in music, hit it up. But tonight, the first album we're talking about, the new one, is Van Weezer. Which, wasn't this supposed to come out before the one that came out earlier this year?
Yeah, that one was kind of a ghost release. They announced it, and then a few days later, or something like that, it came out.
Oh, yeah?
And that was in January. Van Weezer was supposed to come out last summer, but, you know, the pandemic happened.
Yeah.
And they shelved it for a year. But they said they had OK Human finished before.
Yeah.
But they didn't release it because they were just about to go on tour with Green Day and Fall Out Boy, and they didn't feel like, well, this is supposed to be a big rock show. We can't really play OK Human.
I get it.
We can't play OK Human, so let's get in the studio and just record like
some bangers.
A love song, a love album to guitar rock. Like, there's a lot of Van Halen. It's in the name, but there's a lot of Van Halen riffs.
Yeah, I need to pull up this track listing because neither of us have the album here.
I got it at the house though. But just like all other Weezer albums, it's only 10 songs. And it's like 31 minutes long. It's over before you know it.
Well, goddamn, the vinyl version has 2 bonus tracks.
Yeah, now they're putting that, like the bonus tracks, on vinyl instead of giving it to Apple.
Yeah.
They're like, download the
digital deluxe.
the non-existent version and get 5 extra tracks. Now it's like,
Because you can fit it anywhere.
get the vinyl version. That's
But you know what's so funny
$75.
is how reverse things are right now.
Yeah, 8 tracks coming back.
Yeah, not to move away from talking about Weezer, but this is bringing up a good idea or a good topic because, for instance, the bonus tracks for this are on vinyl. There's been a good chunk of albums that have done that in the past few years. Back when CDs were first coming out, especially in the 80s, there would be extra tracks on the CDs.
Or you'd get 2 albums on a CD.
Yeah, there'd be extra tracks on like say a band did a new album, there'd be extra tracks on the CD because number one, you can fit more on a CD. But that was also like there to be like, hey, buy the CD version, you get more tracks. So it's like they're doing that.
Buy the
opposite.
remastered version, you get 20 extra tracks.
Yeah, and and another thing is now it's all about the different vinyl versions. I'm getting a little old with that. Oh man, there's so many different versions of the new album on vinyl.
Yeah, like how Between the Buried and Me did recently. There's like
too many
20 different versions.
Yeah.
Like, come on, dude.
I mean, Rob Zombie did it. Everyone's dead. Marilyn Manson did it. So many different pressings. So many different marbled splatters. It's all cool.
Yeah, it's all cool.
But I'm not dropping that kind of money on all that stuff.
No.
But what's annoying me too is, like the new Poppy EP, for instance. I believe there's a 12-inch for it. Like they did a 12-inch for the last EP.
Did it come with a download?
Mine did, yeah. 'Cause I got the download for it.
I hate that though.
Right, but they also do cassettes. So I pre-ordered the new Poppy EP on cassette. Why the fuck not do it on CD? Like I get the idea.
They're saving money.
Right, but the thing is like I would assume it would cost more. Well, I guess you're charging more for your 12-inch of 5 fucking tracks, you know. But I don't know.
I think it would cost. I think it costs more to make vinyl.
Damn sure does. I mean, that's why it's more expensive.
Yeah.
But then they put more money into it because motherfuckers, they got to do the different style pressings and shit, picture discs, all the different colors and stuff.
I don't have a picture disc. I heard they don't sound good, but
yeah, my Cradle of Filth sounds good.
yeah.
I mean,
I just don't like how they mostly come in a plastic
yeah, a cheap plastic sleeve. Yeah, that's the only reason I got that one was because it came in a normal fucking like double gatefold.
Yeah. But let me know what you think about this Van Weezer.
Yeah, so the Van Weezer, I enjoyed.
Not to cut you off, but some of those songs were in the Bill and Ted movie.
Oh, they really?
I think
I still haven't seen it.
I think one of them was the final song they played in that one. I think it was "Beginning of the End" is the song I'm thinking.
I think that song I liked. For the most part, I like this album. There's not many tracks that it just moves by quick. That's the best thing about it. Is nothing.
And they're all just pretty much bangers.
Yeah, nothing hits 4 minutes, and not many even hit the 3-minute mark. I mean, the longest track is "Hero" at the beginning.
I like "Hero."
And Hero has a lot of cool epic moments. That's the one thing I do like about this album.
Is that the one that starts out?
Can't even really remember. I think so.
And then it has that Van Halen thing. That little
maybe so.
Little guitar part.
But I like that they on this album make a lot of the sounds. I mean, a lot of the songs sound really big.
Yeah.
With very little. And like I said, I get big Journey vibes to a lot of the songs. Just not maybe even just Journey, but who does Motorin'? Who does Motorin'?
Sister Christian.
Yes, that song, Sister Christian. I get vibes from like that
What's
kind of
your
rock.
price for flight?
You know, yeah, like it doesn't sound like those bands,
Here
but
I go
there are.
again on my own.
Yeah, you know, stuff like
Kind
that.
of like big hair metal,
Like,
kind of glammy.
Sorta,
Or
yeah.
more anthem kind of song.
Yeah, I get those vibes big time. Like, especially on like the Journey side of things. And I mean, I think to me probably the weakest song is the last song.
It definitely is. I could do without it because it doesn't even fit.
Yeah, everything else
everything's
is
big guitar
and grand,
songs,
and yeah,
and
like,
that's very slow, kind of nothing.
yeah, it's just kind of
But that's like pretty much the only gripe I would have to say with it, because at this point, like, alright, I know he's not the best lyric writer,
no.
because when that song start and they're like this big booming kind of 80s guitar homage, and then he's singing about being an outcast and wanting to be invisible or whatever, and his feelings and shit you would sing about in high school. It doesn't really mesh well.
Yeah, it's like, dude, you're almost like 50, I assume.
Yeah. But you know what? Even if he can't write past that mindset, I give him mad props, mad respect that they can still put out shit.
That's good.
You know? Yeah.
The thing is, like, I've never been too big on the Weezer bandwagon, and for many
I'm
years
not
I
either,
didn't
but
care.
I still have them.
But I mean, I don't hate them. I probably said a lot of things several years ago on this channel. I probably said that several times.
So stupid.
You know, I mean, I remember we hated on the White Album.
Yeah,
when it
but
came
for
out.
some reason everyone's saying that one's really fucking good.
Yeah, and that's the last. I think was that the last time we talked about Weezer, or did we do the retrospective after that?
We did the retro with that, I think.
With that.
I think.
I can't even remember, dude. It's been so many years.
There's been
like 4 albums since then?
4 or 5, maybe 6 albums since then.
I'm not gonna lie, they're a pretty prolific band, man. They're dropping shit a lot.
Very consistent.
And you know, and the fun thing about Weezer is that when we were kids, I remember Buddy Holly, and then they went away.
Yeah.
I didn't know nothing about Pinkerton, and to me, my next introduction to Weezer was when Hash Pipe came out.
Yeah, we thought that was like their
We thought
comeback.
that was the follow-up.
Yeah, we really did.
Had no idea about Pinkerton until a couple years after that, but it was crazy to me. We were kids, Buddy Holly, nothing, and then Hash Pipe
Exploded.
blew. Yeah. They blew the fuck up and were
And then we didn't hear
everywhere
anything about the album that came after, and then it was fucking Beverly Hills.
Yeah, fucking
everywhere.
Beverly Hills, man.
And at that point, I was like, alright, I don't care. This song is fucking dumb.
Yeah, I just never paid too much attention. The most Weezer I ever listened to is when we did that retro, and I don't even remember what I said on that episode.
It was so long ago, 5 years ago.
Yeah,
man.
so you guys could probably even go back to that and be like, damn, dude, this dude's just talking all this shit about Weezer, man, what the fuck, blah, 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 but now you're liking them? I'm like, yeah, they're alright, they're cool, they're fine. You know, I mean, shit, that's the fun thing about this channel, is we've been doing it almost 10 years, is watching our musical taste change. What up, Josh? Josh is finally here, y'all. We're talking about that new Weezer. Have you heard the new Weezer yet?
That's crap. I don't like it. I'm gonna say garbage. Hate it. Weezer. Hate it. I like popular shit.
Damn, you hated the garbage?
You don't
I guess
like the new Weezer?
That sounds like a bunch of whiny feminazi bullshit. Now the man keep me down, fuck me in. I mean, that's all it is. It's fucking woke bullshit.
The Weezer is?
No, garbage.
Oh, yeah, oh.
I thought you liked the Weezer.
Man, I love the garbage.
Weezer's okay.
We'll get to the garbage. I can't wait. But yeah, the fun thing about this channel, we've been doing it like 10 years, and going back and hearing some of the shit we've talked about, stuff that we wound up liking later on.
Yeah, I remember hating on that last Offspring album, the one that came out before the
Yeah, right.
hating on that, but
Days
now I'm
Go
like,
By.
you know, maybe I was just a little harsh. One of the first times I actually had to have a voice on the show, or doing this kind of thing, you know.
Yeah.
So I guess that was what made me
Played up the hate a little more.
Yeah,
Just because.
that kind of persona was cool on the internet, but I don't want to be that guy anymore.
Yeah, I
that
can't
just
be
hates
that.
on something for the sake of being
that's
angry at
so
something.
2011.
It's just kind of lame. Just like enjoy what you do. Don't don't hate people for what they like.
Yeah, right. For real.
Come on.
Because it's like I say, man. Anything you don't like is harmless. Because there are artists like with me. There are artists I absolutely love that have put out straight dog shit.
Well, yeah.
So, I would rather be, I'd rather talk shit about a band I love than talk shit about a band I've never, don't even give a fuck about.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah. Like you're not educated on that.
Exactly.
Like I'm gonna talk shit about Five Finger Death Punch because it's cool.
Yeah, exactly.
Do you know anything about Five Finger Death Punch?
I don't know a thing
other
about
than their
them except for they're not
punchline.
free.
Other than the punchline they get, that all they do is cover songs and they're bro metal.
Yeah, that's all I know.
That's
is what
all I know. Is the
haters say,
stereotypical
basically.
bullshit.
But
That could be a topic one day where we just do. We go over all their cover songs.
yeah,
Because
I've heard quite a few and don't like it.
Dude,
Yo.
Blue on Black, why?
Awful. And then it's like,
Why?
Kenny, fuck. Why did you join them and fuck
Yeah.
up your own song, man?
And that Osprey cover. Ah.
None. I don't like a single cover I've heard them do. But give us some thoughts on Weezer real quick, Josh.
Yeah, it's alright.
Is it alright?
It sounds like 80s rock.
Yeah, it just
Read it,
sounds like
Weezer.
some Journey. Like we were just talking about that. It just sounds a lot like some Journey stuff.
I like how fun it is, though.
Yeah.
Because it's not. You know how like you listen to an Andrew WK album
Yeah.
and it's just fun.
Yeah.
You know, that's the kind of feeling I get from the new Weezer album.
Right on.
It's not something that I'm gonna listen to all the time, but I'm always gonna go back to it, turn it on, and be like, "That was a fun time."
Yeah, and then be like, damn, it's still making me feel as good now as it did back then.
Because, like I'm gonna say with the Dropkick Murphys, it came at the right fucking time.
Yeah.
It came at the right time. At that moment, I needed uplifting kind of music, you know?
Totally feel you.
I don't need something that's a little lame. Not lame, but I don't need something that's gonna be depressing.
Well, what's crazy is like that was the opposite for me. Like with that Amigo the Devil that dropped.
Yeah.
That
God, I
came
told
out,
you I can't.
That
This is
came
too
out
depressing.
for me, man. Because it's like, damn, it gets so depressing. It gets so, but it is so depressing and dark. But there's glimmers of hope and there's bits of humor. But instead of the music and lyrics making me feel depressed, they make me feel good. Like it's weird how those dark ass depressing songs.
Is it like Butters when he was emo and they were like, or when he was crying, they said, "You should join us and be emo." Well, I don't want to be a faggy gothy kid. I'm crying because I'm sad. That makes me feel good.
Well, I didn't think about that, but I'm like, it gives me this opposite effect of what most people would say that dark, depressing songs do.
Yeah.
But it made me.
But kind of on the lines where it's like, it makes me feel alive.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
What is that?
What is what?
Is that a book? What book is that?
Where?
Behind the Owl.
Behind the Owl. Oh, that's the Phil Spector tearing down the wall of sound biography. But yeah, it's a fun album. I'm probably never gonna listen to it again. You know, unless I find it at a pawn shop or something.
Yeah, maybe. Because this was, like, when it came out, man, it was blowing up in that CD group.
Yeah, it was. A lot of people were buying
Everyone was
it.
getting that.
So, I mean, I guess, what would you guys rate the new Weezer?
I'd give it a 7.
Yeah, I give it a 7 too. Josh, a 7? Right on. So,
7's across the board.
what did you guys think about this new Weezer? Some of y'all might even be bigger fans.
So good.
But we'll be back. I'm going to take a cigarette break.
Editing.
Yeah, we forgot to mention a thing on this Weezer, and
Yeah, 'cause I said,
Could not
I said
let it
you
go.
this. When I listened to the album while I was sitting in the parking lot waiting to get inside of work when it came out, and I think it's like
Blue Dream.
Blue Dream, yeah, it's like track 4 or 5 or 6 or something like that. And it comes on and I hear very, very familiar riff. And I'm like, what the fuck? And then it goes into the song and I'm like, what the fuck?
Like, damn, they're gonna cover fucking Crazy Train.
And then he starts singing. I'm like, oh god.
Yeah. Like, what the fuck, dude? What the fuck? Probably, alright, if we think the weakest song on the album is Precious Metal Girl, that's probably the most brick wall jarring ass track, especially the first time you hear it, because you're like, whoa, they're gonna fucking, yeah, man, they're gonna cover Crazy Train, and they're making it sound cool as hell, you know?
Well, they did that cover albums, or that cover album a couple of years ago, and it's actually not bad. They do a lot of covers on there I wouldn't expect them to do.
Yeah.
And they do Paranoid on there, and actually not bad. I don't know who's singing it because it don't sound like Rivers.
But yeah, that's a little bit of a weird song. Like you're gonna take the Crazy Train music and just write new lyrics to it. And I don't know. I don't know if I like that one all that much.
I don't. But
I give it props for experimentation.
Yeah, it's fine. It's just the first time you're hearing it, you're not expecting it. You're like, what the fuck?
Yeah. You're like, at first you're like,
Okay.
yeah, this is gonna be cool, and then, oh no, it's not.
But yeah, no, I wasn't even thinking it was cool. I was like, why are you doing Crazy Train? Like, if you're gonna do that, just do a whole guitar rock covers album. You know, like to me, cover songs need to be on the very last track of an album, cause like that.
Or second disc.
Yeah, like that fucking Rob Zombie that came out that had American Band on it.
Yeah.
That
Threw
just
the whole
totally
vibe off.
it throws off the flow.
Through the vibe
when
of the
you
whole
give
album
me
off.
WWE entrance music version of American Band, when the rest of the album was fucking cool Rob Zombie shit.
Yeah, like first time ever I actually can skip a song on a Rob Zombie album.
No, that's your get up and go to the bathroom.
Yeah, you get up and go to the bathroom track.
What if you're wearing headphones? You take it out.
Yeah.
Pull up a YouTube
But
video.
yeah, that's something we forgot to mention. So yeah, we'll be back with the Dropkick Murphys.